fellow YouTubers, you have failed this city.
So I'm back to review Arrow Season 3! That's right, I went dark this season because, the League of Assassins plays a big part in this season. But spoilers from Seasons 1 and 2, if you have not seen them, go watch them. They're on Netflix, go buy the DVDs or the Blu-rays, whatever, and come back and we'll talk Arrow Season 3. So, there are spoilers from the other two seasons in this review, but I'm going to try to keep Season 3 spoilers out of here. Alright, you got your fair spoiler warning. Let's get right into this. Arrow Season 3. Now, last year when this was airing, I started some after shows, and I got to about episode 13 or whatever, and I just kind of stopped. I didn't really have time to do it every single week. So, but now you're going to get my thoughts for the overall season, especially now that it's done and over with and I've had time to process everything. So here we go. Arrow Season 3. Now, let's talk about some of the consequences from Arrow Season 2. Arrow Season 3, the team has gotten bigger. Roy Harper's a part of it. Oliver, Felicity, Diggle, the Canary has joined in a little bit. She joins in a little bit later this season. That's not a spoiler. We all knew that was coming. But Laurel now, everybody knows who Oliver Queen is except for, Lance apparently. And this season, Ra's al Ghul, we've heard his name a couple of times throughout, and the League of Assassins come to Starling City to wreak havoc and all that nonsense. Now, what I think of Arrow Season 3 is overall, it's kind of a disappointing season. It is. I mean, there are some really cool episodes, like really good episodes. There are some really bad episodes I just don't care for. But overall, as a whole, the season is not that good. Especially when you compare it to Season 1 and Season 2. It's just like, what happened here? I don't know. But let's talk about some of the cast. Roy Harper, I'm going to start off with him. I mentioned in my Season 2 review that I hate Roy Harper. I do. I can't stand the dude. I don't know what it is. There's just something about that little punk kid I don't like. However, around episode 6 of Season 3, I warmed up to Roy this season. Roy has found his place, and I enjoy Roy now. I like Roy. So bravo to the writers for, writing a character that I absolutely did not like at all and turning him into someone that I could get behind, someone I could follow, someone that I liked. So bravo to the writers on that part. Also, the League of Assassins, bringing the League of Assassins in as like the main villain of the season was a smart move. We've been hearing them mentioned in the first 2 seasons, and you're just kind of like, well, who's the League of Assassins? If you guys are just casual fans, you guys don't know, but the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows is a big part of the Batman universe, and Ra's al Ghul is the one who trained Batman and all that. But anyways, we've been hearing about the League of Assassins, and they just haven't shown up yet. Well, I think they showed up for like 1 or 2 episodes before, but this season, they're a main focus. Ra's al Ghul has finally showed up. He's going to take care of some business. While all this is going on, we have Malcolm Merlyn, again, spoilers from Season 2, who is taking his daughter, Thea, to Cordo Maltese, and he's training her, and they're sparring together, and he's training her how to be a warrior and how to fight, and, teaching her what he knows and stuff like that. And that becomes a big part of the season. I gotta say, every time there was a scene of sparring between Malcolm and Thea, that was awesome. I would have been tearing up those couches, though. But, yeah, those were awesome. Again, Thea, a character I didn't really care for too much. I've grown to her a little bit in Season 3. Not as big of a change as Roy Harper for me, but, I do like Thea a bit more in Season 3 now. Season 1 couldn't really stand her. Season 2, she was okay. Season 3, she was good. So, yeah, bravo to the writers there. Laurel, my God. Laurel has probably the worst writing in this season. I hate Laurel in Season 3. I do. I can't stand her in Season 3, which is a bummer because I loved her in Season 1. I, didn't really care for what the writers were doing with her in season 2. And in season 3, for a minute there, it looks like they fixed that issue, and then it's just, what the fuck are you doing with Laurel right now? So, yeah, I didn't really care for what they did with Laurel. Again, no issue with Katie Cassidy's performance or anything like that. I think the acting in the show is top-notch. It's just some of the choices that the writers have made I have not liked. So, and Laurel is being one of those characters. Now Laurel gets a lot of hate. I think she gets more hate than she deserves. But, she doesn't deserve to get that much hate. But this is coming from a guy who doesn't really like Laurel after season 1. So, yeah. Laurel, they could have done that better. Felicity! My God. Okay, Felicity. I love Felicity in season 1 and season 2. Season 3 Felicity, what the fuck happened with her? What's going on, writers? Were you just trying to put all your focus on The Flash? If so, keep that up, because The Flash was spectacular. I'll review that as well. But, it feels like that they were just trying to put all their focus on season 1 of The Flash, and they didn't really care about season 3 of Arrow. That's what it comes across as, especially when you look at season 3 of Arrow and season 1 of Flash back to back like that. It's like, these are the same writers. So, Felicity, I don't like Felicity this season. That hurts me to say, because I love Felicity. Is so lovable in those first 2 seasons. Season 3 Felicity, I just want to slap her across the face, and I don't hit women, but yeah, I just wanted to slap her across the face. However, there is one aspect of Felicity I did like this season, and that was every time she was with Ray Palmer. Ray Palmer, who comes in, who's played by Brandon Routh, who just has so much charisma. The minute he comes on screen, you're like, this dude has charisma, and he's likable already. So I like Ray Palmer, and I do like Ray Palmer. But every time Felicity is with Ray Palmer, that works. Anytime she's not with Ray Palmer, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. And, everyone, I know there's a lot of Felicity fans out there. Felicity and Oliver should be together. No, Felicity and Ray belong together, if you ask me. That's a good couple. That's a good match. And that's why I think that stuff works. And then every time she's not with Ray, it just doesn't work. Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is supposed to be the baddest motherfucker in DC history. And yet Ra's al Ghul is, there's times where, he's doing badass things, but he's not as badass as he's supposed to be. Now, maybe that's just me as a comic book fan nitpicking about, it's not like the comic books and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is in this case. I usually don't like doing that. But yeah, Ra's al Ghul, they could have done that better. Nessa al Ghul, she was okay. Roy Harper, like I said, I really liked. Diggle is still pretty consistent. He's still the voice of reason, for Oliver, giving the motivational speeches and whatnot to the team and stuff like that. And by the way, Team Arrow just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Pretty soon, all of Starling City will know his secret, except for Lance, apparently. But yeah, Diggle, he's still good. I think he's a little bit weaker this season as well. Again, not in performance, in the writing. But he's still good. I still have no problems with Diggle. I actually like what they're doing with Diggle in this season. So, yeah, all in all, guys, it's pretty weak season. It's not that good of a season. Even if you're an Arrow fan, honestly, I would say you could just skip this season. The only reason to watch this season is the stuff that interconnects with Flash when they do the crossovers and stuff like that. That's really about it. This season, it's not that good. It's not overall. Like I said, there's some good episodes, some episodes that are really good, some episodes that aren't that great. Some cool things about the season are cool. Some things in the season are not that good. So it's all over the place. This season's all over the place. My rating for Arrow Season 3 is, I'm going to give it a C-. A C- I think is the fairest I can give it, which sucks, because you go from a solid A to an A+ to a C-. It's just, there's a downfall there. Big downfall. So guys, what do you guys think of Arrow Season 3? Comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Like the video, share, and subscribe. Just do it!